Welcome back, guys. Today we're doing something different, something actually requested. Here are 5 common mistakes I see Logic Pro users making. The first mistake we have is a lot of Logic Pro users, when they're editing vocal takes for example, they'll come through and they'll delete all their spaces manually just like this. That is completely wrong. Let me show you how to get over that quickly. What you want to do is click on your audio, click Ctrl X. So open this, and this allows you to trim all your silence automatically. As you can see here, how does this work? We have this threshold level. You want to lower this until it only captures your audio, as I'll show you now. So you can see I lower it, only captured that word. Let's lower it some more, capturing a few more words. Let's lower it some more, and you adjust it until, as you can see here, it's captured all the words and left out all the blank spaces. You can also adjust the attack and the release times to make it a bit more smoother. And then click OK. Boom. All your blank spaces gone. The second most common mistake people make is not gain staging correctly. As you can see here, we have this audio file. If you come over here, we can see we're reading at positive 1.1 but actually clipping the audio. This means our audio is way too loud. What you want to do instead is gain stage. And that doesn't mean using this fader here. If you use this fader, it will turn this down, but it's not the correct way to get the cleanest mix. What you want to do instead, reset this to 0, click on the audio file or the MIDI file, whatever you're working with, come here and quieten this knob down to your audio between about -10 to -18. As you can see here, much better. The third mistake people make is not leaving enough space in their mix for the low end. Your low end can build up very quickly and get quite muddy. So what you want to do on every track that has low end that you don't need, you want to come up here and EQ it out. Don't do this on every single track, as it will make your mix thin, or do it on tracks when the low end is not needed. So for example, I've got this phantom breath here. I don't need low end on a breath. Does it have low end? We're about to see. I can open up my EQ, listen to it. So this doesn't have any low end. Great. I can leave this as it is, as it doesn't have any low end for me to remove. Do not get in the habit of cutting off low end even when there's no low end present. This can bring in phase issues and other issues you don't want to deal with. The third mistake Logic Pro users tend to make is only mixing at one volume level. So when you're mixing, you want to mix at a low level, at a medium level, and at a high level. This will give you an overall a much more balanced and well-rounded sound, so your mix sounds good at all volumes. There's no point having a pristine mix at low volumes and then you turn it up and then your mix is cluttered, frequencies are crashing. You want your mix to sound well-rounded at all volumes. The fourth mistake I tend to see is not panning anything. In your mix, you want things to be panned left and right so the vocals can sit good in the middle. So what you want to do is click X, come to your mixer chain, and then pan things left and right. You want to keep certain instruments in the middle, like your kick, your snare, your vocals. For other instruments like your hi-hats for example, or your cymbals, or your harmonies, they can be panned left and right. You can pan using these knobs here. So here's a cymbal, I can pan it to the right. And make sure you listen to the mix while you do this to check it sounds right. The fifth and final mistake I see a lot of Logic users making is not taking breaks. When it comes to mixing, I see a lot of people want to do it all in one session. Rest your ears. Something may sound good in the moment, but your ears might already be fatigued. A good rule of thumb I use is if it sounds good a couple days later, it's ready. If not, then tweak it. Take breaks, come back to the mix. And that's some authentic advice.